Everyone, sorry I spoke something, but I did not select go live. I'm still new to being live on YouTube, but I hope I am live right now. Let me just quickly check that so that I know that it is being recorded. 1 second. All of you will have to wait for a couple of um, minutes to see that everything is working okay or not. 1 second. Yes, I can see myself, so that's awesome. So I will just repeat what I just said. So first of all, I was traveling for some time, so I couldn't, make the part two of the personal productivity tool that we were making. So today is that day when we complete it. What we have already done is we have made a list of the features that we want. We have understood what Airtable is, what Integromat is. We have made the common, tables and some of the views that we want on Airtable. We have also understood how to run some integrations using Integromat. And yeah, we have already done that. So let's maybe quickly look at that. Yeah, so first let me just share 1 second. Let me quickly share the PRD with you that we made. Yep. Yes, great, it is visible, right? So let me just adjust it a little bit so that it's visible for all of you. 1 second. And I hope you all are not getting bored with all of this, and you are ready to learn a little bit of what we are going to understand today, right? So yeah, this is it. And let me also add my video. Where is it? Oh, this is me, so that you can see my screen as well, and I know that that will certainly help. Yes, so this is me. Okay, looks phenomenal, great. So this is what our list was, and we have already made these couple of things that are highlighted in white here, and those which are highlighted in red are not made till now. So what we are going to do right now is we are going to do that, right? And let me just open Airtable. Nice. My base is personal productivity, and this is the base that we were using. Great. And Integromat, this is, we'll just sign and we'll just look at what we have done so far, right? Okay, we will just select the account. So we did some operations, and as you can see here, I don't know if you remember it or not. Let me maybe give you a brief understanding of the operations. Yeah, so this is for task reminders, right? So we made one for task reminders, and it runs every 4 hours. So you can see here that okay, on 12:46 it ran, on 4:46 it ran, on 8:46 it ran, and so on. Looks pretty good, right? And yeah, similarly for this, right? And as you can see, every day around 6 operations are happening, but data transfer is 0. What does it mean? it means that I have not used it, right? This base has been created, but obviously they have no data to play around with. So there has been no data transfer. So today, obviously, we are going to put it in action by making the entire productivity tool, right? So this is how it looks. Let's just go back to it. So this is by status. This is the sample task. Okay, okay, great. Looks good. Deadlines. Okay, I can see my deadlines also here. Interestingly, we are here on 8th and we have no tasks for here. Reminders for today, nothing here, right? If I want to do this, sorry, if I want to do something like this, let's see if I get a calendar invite in 2 hours or not, right? A quick hack to do that is, we go here, we go for task reminders, and we just run it once. We go to edit and we just run it once. Yeah. So if we run it, if there's anything, it will come to the calendar, otherwise not. Okay, that's just how it goes. But yeah, this is what we have made in terms of health. This is what we did. Mood wise, what did we make? Okay, good. Exercise type, minutes, month, and we made a gallery. I think this is what we were trying to make at that time. I don't remember what it is, so I will just delete this view because we don't like it. And this is month wise, right? Then we also made a reading list and nothing in it, and we made a journal and nothing in it. Let's go back to our list and then figure out what we are going to do next, right? So what we want is daily reminder for mood updates and weekly reminder for weight updates, right? We want this so that we do it. But before that, maybe what I would love to do is that we get a daily reminder for everything that we have to log daily, right? So daily, maybe we have to do two things. We have to enter our weight, we have to enter our daily gratitudes, because that's also in the list, right? Yeah, gratitude in the morning, reflections in the evening, right? So what I will be doing is these reminders I will be sending together. Okay, so let me just color them so that it's easy to understand. Okay, so these two I will do together because otherwise it will just be double work. Alright, reminder for gratitude plus mood update will go together, reflections will go separately, and weekly reminders will go separately. Awesome. Then we needed to see a chart which represents our weight, mood, exercise, etc. So maybe let's go back, and for this there's a very awesome feature on Airtable called apps, and we are going to use that. Maybe what we will do is we'll make a trend line of the weight, right? So we'll go to apps and we will add an app. Okay, so you can see that a lot of things are here. What I generally like to do is I like to go to apps by Airtable. It actually just gives a better understanding. So think of these apps as some of the features that are also available in Excel or Google Sheets, but here obviously you couldn't find them. So all of those kind of things are available to you on the apps thing. And in apps you can build your own app as well. If you are intelligent enough to write scripts and code apps on this, you can build your own apps as well. But obviously I am not that person. I am sure you also would not be. So we are just going to use whatever is available on the shelf over here. Let's say, right, we add a chart over here. This is what we wanted to do, right? And then it's written here, this app is available on the pro plan. Okay, and I wanted to understand if there is anything else that's available on pro plan. No, Gantt chart is not available on pro plan. Okay, so obviously because we are frugal, we want to do it for free. We will just see if there is any first of all let's see the pricing, है ना? Yeah, Oh ho ho, $10 per month. Oh no, this is plus plan. We need a pro plan, which is $20. So now obviously I don't want to spend so much on myself right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make maybe search for an alternative, because I don't want to pay $20. If it were only up to me, I would have only up to a company, maybe we would have thought of it because it was essential for the business. But for myself right now, maybe not. Yeah. So let's quickly see if there is we can do some jugaad essentially, right? So no, countdown, send SMS, chime, clear bit. Maybe let's see what is Vega Lite. Again, pro. Okay. Pivot table, pro. Okay. It should have just provided what is there in pro, what's not. Typeform is pro. Search is also pro. Arre, everything is in pro only. What's not in pro? Let's just maybe look at that. Timeline is not there, but I don't think we will need it as well. We just needed charts, and we're just taking out some time to figure out if there is a way to bypass or hack it. No, I don't think I don't think we have anything like that right now. Matrix maybe again pro. Some page designer also pro. Summary, where is it? Pro. I think everything is in pro only, yeah. But this makes me a little sad, because I wanted to see that in action. And I think that is one of the better things about Airtable, that it allows you to do those kind of things. But then again, that's why they charge so much, right? So maybe we let go of this one for this time. So sad, yeah. Where is it? Where is the strike to button? Okay, here it is. Okay. So yeah, this is what we have done. Okay, so maybe let's move on, and maybe let's look at the reading list as well, right? So health and wellness, I think more or less we are sorted. This is how it looks. Mood, month wise we can see the weight, right? Maybe instead of weight, we'll write down the average. And let's say today my weight is 60 again, so it automatically updates here. My mood is good. Exercise, I've not done anything till now, and that's what's coming here. And obviously, because it's in your hand, right? For now I've chosen to write only about mood and exercise and stuff like that. But obviously you can write about your meals, you can write about any wellness activity that you're doing completely in your hand, right? So you can write about that as well. Okay, so let's move on to journal. And obviously health and journal are a little related, because in health also I'm writing a little bit about mood. In journal, what we have done is we have written about, okay, so yeah, let's do journal first, then we'll do reading list. Okay, so in journal I want to write about daily gratitude and reflections. How I want to see this is, at least for me, I want to make it very usable, right? I want it to be thug bullet points, that okay, if I have to do gratitude, first of all, those are just fancy terms that are used in the market, and I have not used it a lot, right, to be very honest with you, and I want to because I've heard good things about it, right? Whereas if it's all about my own personal thoughts and what I feel like and stuff like that, maybe I'll not write it down in the journal, in this journal. Okay, I would be mentioning very um, specific things that I want a reminder for and that I want to enter every single day, right? So then again, just like health, right, my primary field will be date. Yeah, and I would just enter date here, make it maybe friendly, save. Yeah, so the primary field will be date, and then I would like to understand what are those couple of bullet points that I need, which I want to be reminded on every single day, right? So for that I will just Google daily gratitude list. This is how I do it because it's easy. Okay, so basically I am grateful for, right? What was the, okay, maybe this I can write in the yeah, I think it makes sense, right? Maybe what I can do is I can write this in the reflections, and I one may also argue, and I am also thinking about it right now, that why can't journal and health be the same? Because the primary field is date, right? I'm measuring weight and exercise and mood here, but it might be helpful if we have maybe 3 4 more columns related to journal also here, right? So that's what I'm going to do for journal. Only what I will do is I will make maybe a couple of views, right? Month wise health, right? Mood wise list. Yeah, and then what I want to do is I want to create a form in which I would love to have one thing that I do in that day and I update it in that form daily ka daily, right? Maybe I'll give an example very soon. So I create a form, daily update morning, right? So this basically gets triggered every morning, and select today's date. Yeah, I just select today's date like this, maybe this, weight kg, because I can maybe have this whenever I want to update. I will update. Ideally this should be updated every Sunday. Okay, so this is also what we have done. Mood, how do I feel today, right? Okay, then again I would want to enter this in the evening, right? So I will just duplicate this. See, so easy. Daily update in the evening. Yeah, so in this I will select the date, but obviously weight we do not measure in the evening, right? So that is what I will do. I will also add the exercise type list. Okay, great. Exercise time and minutes. How do I feel today? I will just okay, yeah, this looks good, right? So this is what I will do. Exercise time, notes is not required, right? In the daily update morning I will not do this. Remove. I've just dragged and dropped it. Yeah, remove. Great. So today's date, wait, and not now. What I'm going to do is I can also add a field here. Let's say 3 things I am grateful for today, right? And this, three things I'm grateful for today. It just comes here, right? And yeah, uh, as you can see, this also comes here. So if obviously I do this, today's date, weight 60 kgs, three things I'm grateful for today. My family, this day, food, let's say, and I submit. I don't know what it is trying to say. Premium. What premium customization have I chosen? Okay, I have to open the form. Okay. Today's date. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, submit it. Awesome. And then if I go here, I can see that good and November 8 things I'm grateful for, 1, 2, 3. This all has come here, right? Similarly, in my daily update evening, right, maybe I want to do the same kind of activity, but I want to include, instead of notes, I want to include daily my reflections, right? And this I will update maybe in the evening, right? And I will also go here and change it to my reflections. Great. And yeah, so now what we will do is we will again share the form. We will open it. Today's date. Awesome. This is the exercise I did, 60 minutes. 1, 2, 3. These are my reflections. Submit. Okay, great. So it has submitted, and you can see here that for November 8th, there are actually 2 lists that have been created. Now that's the problem with this entire form thing, right? Why? Because different rows get created for the same day. You would never want that, because one is your morning update, one is your evening update, right? What is your morning update? That mood should be the same and stuff like that, reflections, all of that, right? So this is a problem that is there with Airtable, right? You would ideally want that if it's you have selected November 8, those things are entered in November 8 itself, right? So that is just the problem with choosing form, not just in Airtable, in any platform. Even if you use Google form and you make 2 forms that get redirected to the same database, then you would again face this issue, right? That a new row is created every single time you fill up a new form, right? So you would never want that. You would ideally want to update the same row. So for that, maybe this is what it looks like, right? This is how it exactly looks. So now it's up to us, right? We have to decide whether we have to have a daily morning wala thing or evening wala thing. Maybe what we can do just to get started is morning, maybe we are just understanding 3 things I'm grateful for today and wait. Maybe we can also capture this in the evening, and we can just have one form for each day, and we will come to our health plus journal every day. If maybe we have to enter anything, we will enter it again, right? So yeah, so what we are going to do is we're going to remove this delete form, and we are just going to have a daily update in the evening, because that seems a little easier and it will cause us lesser problems. Yeah, so wait, and 3 things I'm grateful for today. Yeah, this is what we are going to just do, and we will remove show Airtable branding. Okay, so it's a pro feature, no problem. So this is what we have made, and 3 things I'm grateful for is required. Wait is also required. So I will just update this daily evening at around say xyz time, right? And this is the link that I have to fill daily at that time. And let's go to automations and see if we can build any automations also or not. So what we are going to do is maybe, okay, add a, yeah, so what we have done till now is, let me delete this first so that I give you some background. And I don't know whether it's only available in pro or I can do this for free as well. But automations is a great feature by Airtable, which when I was building on Airtable I used very actively. I really liked it. So instead of Integromat this time, we are going to run a couple of automations through the automations tab that is provided here itself, right? And maybe we realize that the entire Integromat workflow can also be bypassed using this, right? You'll understand what I'm trying to say very soon, right? So the automation is send a weekly digest, create a new record, update a record. Maybe we'll do this, send a weekly digest. Okay, send a daily digest. Interval will be days. Every 1 day at 9 p.m. starting today. For our purpose, let's just keep it at 7:15. So because that will be the time. 7:15 p.m. Next. Okay, find records, send an email. Oh, we can add more options as well. So yeah, add action, Slack, Google Calendar. Oh, I can create an event as well. The kind of effort that we had put into using Integromat, we can do it here directly using Google Calendar. So that's pretty good. But maybe for this, I will just use Gmail. Send an email. Send email. Select Gmail account. I have to connect a new account. Okay. Gmail account. Let's say this is my account. Yeah, I have to send it to myself, right? Daily update. Hey Vaidehi. Hey Vaidehi. Time to fill out the daily update. Yeah, and I've copy pasted this. And yeah, daily, every day, this is what I'm going to do. And I can also do these kind of things, and maybe I can give an example in a better form later when we do it for calendar. But yeah, this is how it looks. Show more options. From Vaidehi. Run test. Acha, great. And then correctly, to run this step, correctly configure all the fields. Okay, message. Okay, select Gmail account. This is the Gmail account. Run test. Test failed. Oh. I will maybe remove the from name ones. Insufficient permission. Okay. So we will just go here, reconnect, and we will give it all the permissions available. Great. And maybe if we change the time to 7:05 over here, daily at 7:05 p.m. Array, it has only given this option, so maybe we'll wait for some time. And let me just go back to my Gmail 1 second and see if I've actually received any email or not. I have, because I ran the test, right? So I have received. Let me maybe show it to you. 1 second. I will just share it once. No, not this one. Yeah, you can see it now, right? So I've received it. Time to fill out the daily update, and if I click here, this opens up. Awesome, right? And I will get this every day at 7:15 p.m. and that's pretty impressive, if you get to do that kind of a thing. And maybe we don't even need Integromat for this entire thing. I feel that's pretty good, right? So yeah, we just go back to what we were doing before. Let me readjust the screen. And we have made our health journal, we have made our this thing, task list. And now the next thing that's there for us is, let me just put my video on top. Yeah, and then the next thing that's there for us is just to yeah, just to add the reading list that we wanted to make, and then we will be done. So we'll just switch it on, this entire automation, and daily it will send me this. That is pretty impressive, and it did not ask for any money. So obviously we are going to exploit this option now. We are not going to even look at Integromat from now on. And I've deleted journal as well. And now we are just going to make a very simple reading list. So let's go back to our thing. We have made these all things. Great. White. And we're just going to make a very simple reading list. I think this is the easiest of the lot, and it's not going to require any kind of worries from our end. So simply reading list mein what all have we written? Link, summary, category, article, blog, book. Okay, category would be article, blog, or book, right? So yes, this is all we are going to do. We are just going to add the name, maybe link, and it will just be a link URL. So let's say it's a blog that I want to read and I have not read it, or anything that I've maybe want to read and I have not read it. So I will just enter it here. Okay, and status, maybe I can to read read. Yeah, status would be that. And just as what we did in the task list, that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to maybe make a long test, my notes, and a category maybe. And in category we will just select what's this about: book, blog, newsletter, social media post, other. Yeah, for example, I have any video that I want to watch and all of that, so that also I can enter here. And yeah, just to make it a little more, so let's say I want to read this book, The Art of Thinking Clearly. Okay, and I've not read it till now. Art of Thinking Clearly. I will just go here, maybe copy paste this so that I remember it, and to read. Yeah, my notes, nothing, categories, book. Alright, and then maybe what I can do is I can go maybe make a group here, just like what we did, category wise. Or maybe what I can do is I can create a Kanban in which basically I can see things maybe by the yeah, by the status, to read, in progress, read, and I can move this. And this is just how it is, so easy. And I would be using this very soon, and I have a great task list. Yeah, and I will primarily be using this kind of a format for it. I have a great health and journal thing, right, which I would obviously be updating, and I can see all of the details over here. And I have a reading list in which I can directly go and add whatever I want, just like this. Right, I can maybe use it status wise as well. I can just add all of these categories, and that would be it. If I want to delete, I can go here and delete it. Right, the idea here is to use it more actively, because we are also into personal productivity, but the one thing that is super necessary about it is to be consistent, to actually go and do these things daily. That is the one thing that is most important, right? So if you can make it a part of your schedule, half of the work will be done. And other than that, for your use case, for the things that you value the most, you can actually define workflows for yourself, structures for yourself, and understand your own information very easily, right? And I hope that was helpful to all of you. What I look forward to is that if any one of you was watching, and you want to give this a try to make the Integromat calendar automation that we did in the last video, and you want to do it on Airtable itself, please give it a go. I would also be experimenting with it, because obviously it seems very much easier now. So I would certainly be trying that out, and I expect all of you to also try it out once and then tell me what your thought is. But other than that, it was great. We have actually done everything that we wrote about, and I'm so glad that we were able to complete it in less than 2 videos actually, right? And let me know what your thoughts are, and if you think you are stuck anywhere, feel free to write it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help you out with it. And that's all from my end. I hope you really enjoyed it and you learned something great. Let me know what your feedback is in the comments too, and